Okay.
Okay, welcome to Team Never Give Up, Everyone Matters. The week team call is April 19th. Today's topic is going to be about how to run a successful event and different training tips for that strategy. I have some announcements I want to talk about first before we get started because we're going to have a guest speaker tonight. But I am in the works of putting together a website. It'll sort of be a team website. It has my domain on it, but I'm going to have a spot where you could go and do some training or send your coaches to go do training. Along with all of these team calls will be archived in that website, along with templates for any kind of group that you want to do. We'll be adding templates along the way, but I hope to have that going within the next month. So it'll be an added resource for you and your coaches to get better access of training or tips of how to run these groups. So as a new coach that's just joining this team, there are several groups that our team does. There is what we call a 5 or 7 day free group. And that is just a group that is completely free. We run it for 5 to 7 days, and it's a way for you to build relationships with those people that you've invited without any pressure of talking about product or Shakeology or programs. They can be any kind of topic that you want. I've done I did a 10-day abs group. I've done a boot camp group. There's clean eating groups. So it's kind of like a topic that you are interested in, and then you create a little fun group and invite people to it. It's completely free, and you decide if you want 5 days, 7 days. And so those are the free groups, and that adds value to you as a coach so that you're not out there just selling. You're also providing you as a service, and you're also creating people as you're building relationship. We also have called a sneak peek. And I kind of designed those a year and a half ago because we used to have to just sell a challenge pack, and then only way for people to get into our groups was to have a challenge pack. And it was hard for me to explain, what a challenge pack is, and you usually lost people as soon as you mentioned the price. With the sneak peek, those are usually 5 to 7 days, and you are giving the ins and outs of a program of your choice. So we did 21-day fix forever, and we just showcased the program, the containers, the Shakeology, the meal planning, the workouts, and we just kind of broke it down day by day to explain the program. And at the end of the 7 days, we announced the kit and the accountability group, and then the people got on board that way. You can do it with any program that you want. I just got done doing a Beachbody On Demand sneak peek, and it was great. It was like a learning process, but you can always tweak it and make it better the next time. And so we've done PIO, we've done size, but that's an easy way. It's free and informational for people to come to learn about it so that they don't feel like they have to buy to be a part of you. It's always the objective to host a challenge group once a month. So there's the free group, there's the sneak peek, and then there's the accountability group. And the accountability group is for you as a coach to support those that have purchased from you a challenge pack. And that is you have groups. I usually have a generic group, and then I have, if I'm having a certain target of sneak peek or on my free group, like I have the Beachbody On Demand. I just came out of that sneak peek, so now I have a Beachbody On Demand accountability group to support those ladies that purchased that challenge pack from me. So you want to have a challenge group going at least once a month. You can always add to our accountability group, or you have the luxury of creating your own too as an option. So tonight's guest speaker is Lisa Banyard, and she's going to talk about how you can easily use an event page to bring traction to your free groups or your sneak peek groups. We used to run 21-day fix sneak peeks, and we would do an ad, and that cost people money. And after a while, you can only run so many ads of the same kind of thing. And so we kind of switched gears to running an event page. And we've kind of tweaked it now so we know, how long it takes and what are the steps to it. So Lisa Banyard is a diamond coach on our team, and she has amazing qualities of background with computer stuff. I know there's a name for it. But she's really good at making slides and banners. That's her real strong point. I have nothing. I cannot even hardly run my computer, but I can do stuff from my phone. As you can see, I'm in the car. Woo-hoo. So she's going to talk tonight and show us some slides of how to make a successful event so that you can do it for free and gather people to do your free groups or your sneak peeks, or even you can even do an event page to bring people to your accountability too. So take it away, Lisa. And at the end, I'll have a Q&A questions that you can ask me or Lisa if you have any questions, but I will turn it over to Lisa.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina. So give me just a second, guys. I'm going to actually share my screen with you because I've kind of put this into a slideshow to make it easier for you all to, can everybody see that? Kind of shake your heads up and down if you can see my screen. Okay, thank you. I forgot I had everybody muted. So, hosting, so Christina kind of touched on everything, and I'm just kind of going to get into the bare bones of being able to use a public event through your personal Facebook page and be able to market to people that direction. People ask me about success of hosting a successful event, and that truly depends on how you're looking at success. So if you're looking at success of turning into Success Club points, I can't guarantee that unless you're doing the work and the hustle and you're determined and you're doing everything it takes to stay engaged with your participants. But if, however, you're using this process to build trust and relationships and get to know people and what they truly need from you, maybe they don't need a workout program yet, but they need Shakeology, and vice versa, or maybe they do need the full package. So really finding out what they need and building that trust with them, and I guarantee it will come around full circle into those Success Club points for you. But there's 3 elements of hosting a successful event. And lo and behold, those are the 3 things that also we learn as a Beachbody coach. It's decide, commit, and succeed. And of course I can't. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do when we are deciding or going to host an event is to decide what type of event to offer. Are we going to offer a clean eating event? Are we going to offer an exercise or a boot camp event? Or are we going to offer a combination of both? And then deciding how long do we want to commit to that, right? So do we want to commit to that for 5 days, 7 days, 10 days? There are even coaches out there, you guys, that actually offer like 30-day clean eating groups. I personally like to keep it to 5 to 7 days. That's just my personal investment, I guess, into adding value into my target market. And that's what I choose to do. There we go. That's better. The next step is to commit. So if you're going to decide what you're going to do, how long it's going to last, you got to show up every single day. Okay. Whether you're doing it by yourself or with another coach, make a game plan of who's going to post when, and make sure that when it's your turn to post, you show up and you get that done. Okay, so because not only if you don't show up for your posting that you're supposed to do, not only are you letting the other coach down that you're working with, you're letting the participants down, and you're losing trust and with the people that are participating with you. Okay, so for some reason this is covering up my. There we go. Let's move this. So you need to make a plan. How many people are you going to invite each day? And that doesn't mean just inviting, like randomly making a post on your event page and hoping that somebody will see it because it's public and them going and clicking, I'm interested in your event. That means private messaging people like, hey, I got this great event going. Why don't you come join me? Here's the link. Or also directly from the event page that you've made. Make sure that you know, set a limit. Like maybe it's 25 people a day. Maybe it's 10 people a day. You know, how many people are you going to invite each day? And then make a plan of how many times you're going to post a day in that event to keep them interacting. Are you going to post 1 time a day, 2 times a day? And the maximum that I suggest is 3 times a day. So a breakfast, lunch, and dinner is way maximum. I personally suggest 2 times a day. You check in with them in the morning and you check in with them before they go to bed. Here's some time savers. So when we're talking about events and doing them, some people get a little overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, it's way too much. I got this group and that group and this to do. So let's set up some time savers for you. One of the time savers that I use, and it's a great tool, is Google Docs. If you don't know how to use Google Docs, you also have like probably Word or something like that on your laptop where you can pre-type your postings and just they're available for you to copy and paste into your page at a certain time of day every day. Okay, also pre-record if it's going to be an exercise thing and you're going to add some exercise ideas or routines to your events or sneak peeks. Be sure that you so pre-record your exercise videos. You know, it only takes 10 to 15 seconds for each move. So you've taken up 45 seconds to pre-record some exercise moves. And then pre-stage your pictures. Okay, so get in a pose that you feel comfortable in and that you're okay with sharing, and take a picture of yourself. Like, hey, I did, you know, they're not going to know the difference. Christine and I are both known to change our clothes a few times within an hour to stage our pictures so for our postings. Okay, and then finally, schedule your postings. What time are you going to show up every single day, and when can people count on that posting? Some of the tools that that I use for these is for pre-recorded exercise videos. I use a phone app which is called Pick, Play, Post. Excuse me. You can totally put still pictures in with videos, but you cannot, the only thing you cannot do with Pick, Play, Post is you cannot add your own type. So if you want to type up something fun or something, some kind of quote to go into that Pick, Play, Post, you cannot do that. Pictures and typing your own little quote onto the picture, I use a phone app which is called PhotoGrid. I also, something I've just started to use and I'm actually loving it, is on my laptop. From my laptop, I use canva.com, C-A-N-V as in Victor, A.com. Okay, so this allows you to actually do photo collages or allows you to also do just a single photo, but add your own type and quotes to it. Okay. Why is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. So finally, of course, putting all this effort into an event, we want you to succeed. And the ways that you're going to succeed is A, you're going to private message people. Okay. And then you're going to interact with people on that event page. You're going to answer questions. You're going to support them. Say that they commented under your workout that they did the same workout, and you're going to support them that they did that. If you're not seeing any interaction, I suggest that you go and look at who is in your going list or your interested list and tag them in one post a day. Don't tag them in every single post, but the one post that you want them to be interactive with, the information you really want them to get. Okay. And then finally, those private messages. You need to be sending a minimum of 3 messages throughout the event. So if you're doing a 5-day event, you should be sending a message Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The first one should be thanking them for participating. And the next one should be, you know, you're doing amazing, you know, interacting with us and you know, how are you liking it? You know, that type of thing. And then the last one should be, again, thank you for participating. Let's keep going. I had so much fun working with you over the last 5 days. Let's not stop here. Okay, so it really is true. The fortune is in the follow-up. So that is a key component of a successful event. These are. So here are some ideas for a clean eating event. All of our fitness programs are a wealth of information with nutrition guides. Okay, so I highly, highly suggest that you use these nutrition guides to pass along pass along some of that information to your participants and your potential customers. So there are quick meal plans. In the 21-day fix has a 3-day fix plan. The T25 has a 5-day fast track. Turbo Fire has a 5-day inferno. And it's as simple as opening the brochure and taking a picture of it. You don't have to retype the whole meal plan. You have it by taking a picture. Okay? So your posting ideas you're going to get from your fitness program nutrition guides. Also, don't be afraid to get into teambeachbody.com and look at the Eat Smart section. Okay, it has a wealth of recipes, a wealth of information. It can even narrow down a shopping list for you. Okay, and the other thing that I've actually been turning to lately is the Beachbody blog. And that is everything from clean eating to fitness to, it's a little bit of everything, you guys. So, anyway, so it's just, like I said, a really big wealth of information. So the other thing, so next is, what information ideas am I going to share on a clean eating event? Now that you've kind of gotten some ideas from the different pages that you've looked at in your nutrition guides, now what do you have to offer? What's unique to you and your experiences and your struggles that you think that your target market would like to see? So you could do things like benefits of spices, importance of water, in how exercise increases your results, and how you're having a support system with being a coach has helped you increase your results also and stay accountable. Okay. And then lastly, prize ideas. So sometimes coaches will have their participants, while they're interacting with you, earn points for different things that they do, whether they comment each day or they post each day. They may get a point system for that. And people get prizes for that. So some of the things that I would use for a clean eating event for prizes is maybe a new meal plan. So maybe you offered the 5-day Inferno plan. Give them a copy of the 5-day fast track from T25. It's a simple picture and you send it to them. Okay. Also, Shakeology samples are great. Okay. But sometimes we don't always have an extra stash on hand. The next idea is if you're running an exercise or a boot camp event. So you're going to want to choose which exercise program you're going to use for that event. And I highly suggest it be the one that you are using right now at home. Okay. So then you're going to supply a routine to them daily with showing them the moves with a video of you doing them. Hence the pick, play, post videos that I suggested you pre-make. Okay, or you can also make a graphic. Maybe you're having a really busy day. So you can also make a graphic that has 5 moves from your workout for the day and just type them in there and how long they should do each move. Make sure you make it fun and you make it interactive. Make sure that you give them what I like to call a call to action after you make your post. Comment done. Comment, give me a sweaty selfie, things like that make them interact with you. And again, posting ideas from those same things. Okay, so posting ideas can come from your fitness programs. Your teambeachbody.com is actually, it's not the Eat Smart, there's actually a fitness section there. And again, your Beachbody blog. And some of the ideas that you may share are benefits of exercise, how to soothe sore muscles, because we have that great performance line, increasing your results by eating right. So now you're talking to them about eating. Again, that support system, because that's exactly what we are. We are a support system to help them be successful. And again, the prizes. So these are just some of the things. Let me see if I can get this back up here and unshare my screen. These are just, I mean, I know I went through this very, very quickly. These are just some of the things that, exit, have helped me be successful with holding events. And I think that's it. I thought I had one more thing. I'm sorry, I lost my page because I didn't make a slide for it. So.
Okay. That was great.
We're not hearing you. Just a minute, Christina.
I love how there you gave ideas of things they did. Okay. Can you hear me?
Just a minute. Yeah, you're cutting out pretty bad.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So I liked the information that you gave of different topics of like having like a clean eating group or event or like boot camp. There's so many options that we can do to give knowledge of what we offer, yet give value to us. I know that my very first event page that I did happened to be Hammer and Chisel. And it was, Hammer and Chisel was kind of an advanced program. And so I spent the first week of my event page, it was public, and I just talked about what to expect in Hammer and Chisel. And I talked, you know, I used stuff off of Beachbody of information about it and pictures. And then I spent a week showing moves, and me doing the moves and moves. I would video the workouts and make little play collages and showing the moves and talking about nutrition. And then I did the third week where my group is starting. Here I am. I'm starting my journey. Come join me. So you can make your events as long as you want. They say about a week to a week and a half helps get the momentum going. And then I usually put those people that I've connected to with and messaging, and then I put them into the private group, which would be a 5-day group. So I kind of combine the two things to make it work, to get the challenge pack or to get them going on their success. So does anybody have any questions? Nobody has questions?
I was just wondering if I could get a copy of the slideshow.
That would be Lisa. Lisa, can you put the Huh?
I actually have a full Google Doc that I will put on the team page that breaks all of this down.
That would be awesome.
So, and probably more points in the Google Doc because I probably skipped over some stuff and forgot because I was talking so fast.
Yeah, so you'll just go to the file section of the team page, and also save this call, and you can listen back to it as well. Just remember that you are an individual coach, and you have things that you like, you're interested about, and make a fun group with it, and share what you've learned, and experiencing, to inspire people. That's basically the whole process of it. It's completely free. You make it public, and people will, once you post, people will see it on their wall, and so they'll join. All the while you're every day, when I say do your power hour, you should be inviting 10 people. You could easily just go to your and invite 10 people. It takes a matter of 2 seconds. And then your goal is to interact with them and get to know them and build relationship with them, all while showing them and providing tips and tools. You're so awesome. I loved it. Does anybody else have any questions? Don't be afraid to fail forward, because I've done many 5-day groups, 3-day groups, events, and they have fallen flat on their face. but it's a learning curve. So I take what I did and make it different for my next group. And I don't feel like a failure, but I've learned to do different things, try different things, what interests people. So don't be afraid to try it and go for it and invite people and just have fun with it. So
I just have something to add, not to cut you off, Christina. So what I found is, we have done, I couldn't tell you how many different 21-day sneak peek groups. And I wanted to change it up, and I wanted to do a Beachbody On Demand sneak peek. So I had no idea what in the world I was going to do or how I was going to do it. I ended up doing the event page. What I ended up doing was going, and I ended up downloading, because in your back online office you have training guides for all the different programs and everything. So I downloaded the Beachbody On Demand training guide. I got bits and pieces from that to add to my event page for my glimpse into my sneak peek. So that forced me to learn about Beachbody On Demand. And then coming into my sneak peek, I'm in my second day of my sneak peek, which I think I'm rocking it. Not that I'm getting anybody to interact really, but the information that I'm sharing is all stuff that I ended up getting from the training guides for Beachbody On Demand. And not only that, Beachbody On Demand is part of the Team Beachbody Club. Team Beachbody Club has tons and tons of information, but guess what? I would have never known that because I really don't dig deep into it. But because I'm doing this sneak peek by myself, and I really had to look deep into it and read, and I've learned a ton of different stuff. But like you said, it's all about feeling forward, and that's all you can do is learn as you go and go from there. So those little steps, those little things that you learn along the way, just figuring out as you go.
Right, and people that you're inviting don't know that the people that can you guys hear me? Okay. The people that you're inviting, they don't know that you don't know what you're doing. I mean, really.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've been figuring it out, but from my videos and posts, I'm doing pretty dang good, And
I'm
right, they don't know that.
Very good at faking it till you make it, because you're just providing a service to them and helping them learn something new, and you could be learning right alongside them too.
I'm definitely learning. I'm definitely learning.
So do we have somebody ask a question on chat? Hold on.
She said, the voice isn't working. Totally agree with Rachel right now. How do the coach sneak peeks work?
Okay, hold on.
And that is from
Audrey. So the Coach Open House Sneak Peek is a 1-hour event. We hold it on a Thursday night, and it's a public event. So I usually make the event, and then everybody gets on at 7 o'clock. And then we have a designated person that posts every 10 minutes a video for them to watch. And the people that have been invited are given instructions to watch the video, and then a call to action, like go to this post and make a comment. And then we have somebody in charge of prizes, and then every 20 minutes we have a prize. But it's just a way to get people to learn about Beachbody as coaching. The videos do the work, really, and the interaction among the group for the whole hour is amazing, uplifting, because everybody's commenting and saying their opinions. I usually get anywhere from 2 to 4 coaches when I do the Coach Open House. And for example, I did a Coach Live Open House in February and nobody got on. It was a complete failure. But I did it anyways and pretended like people were on there just for the practice. And then March came along and I signed 4 coaches. So my failing forward, helped my next month to reach out to more people to get more people to come. So I can message you privately, Audrey, and explain it a little bit more in detail and show you what we say and stuff if you'd like. But that is happening Thursday, so you guys should all be inviting people to join you to learn more about it as well. Anybody else have any questions? No? Okay, well then we'll end the call. You can always message me if you have questions or concerns or ideas or need help. We can team together and do events and these free groups and sneak peeks to make it more fun and less work too as well. But thank you, Lisa, for the great slideshow, and I hope you guys all have a great evening.
I love it.